Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing the United States no blur today. However, we did attempt to do Mexico, but there was apparently a problem with the map. Apparently it sucked. So we're just going to do the United States today. Originally it was going to be Mexico, mainly because today is Halloween. Now I know that's mostly an American holiday. It's not really celebrated anywhere else, but it is based off of the Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, which originated in Mexico, which I believe actually was either the 30th or the 29th of October instead of the 31st. So we're doing the United States today. I know I say I don't really theme videos, but it's fucking Halloween. And if I had to choose any fucking holiday that was one of my favorites, it would be Halloween. Mainly because I could just be a fucking dick, right? Like I have an awesome fucking LED mask that I'm gonna use to scare children. Like it's gonna be, I'm already excited about it. My soul is tingling. But you know that is what I am looking forward to today. So in order to celebrate Halloween, I'm sure there are some haunted house or haunted locations that we could have done, but I'm not too familiar with the locations of most of those, as I'm sure most of you aren't familiar with those locations as well. So I figured we try to keep it simple. It looks like we're in Duncan, 444. And then we have an interstate coming up. Well, actually, it's a junction. So Duncan. Now, I don't know where Duncan is, but based on the geography, I could probably get a good assumption as to probably where we are. North 61. That doesn't fucking help us one bit. Now, I'm pretty sure I didn't even go up and down. So we're looking for north to south, which fucking terrible. So Route 61, it's probably going to be somewhere in the middle, farm country area. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe even Texas. 35, no. 49, 55, 59, 59, 65. We went too far. 75, 95. Yeah, I'm pretty sure east to west is even, north and south is odd. So we're definitely in this area, you know, like we have to be. And we don't even have much time left, so we might just have to throw in a random guess and start off terribly. All right, let's do it. And it ends up being in Bumblefuck, Mississippi. Oh God! See, when I think of Mississippi, I don't think of wide open land. However, it is right next to Texas, and that's what my original thought was. But that was a hard location. I'll give it to everyone. And clearly, from that result, it wasn't a good location. 224. Let's see if we can find something else. Something. Seriously, just something. Pella Historic Museum, Rock Creek State Park. Exit 173. Now, I've never heard of Rock Creek State Park, so that doesn't help me at all, but it does look like we're on a highway, which should eventually help us, as long as it's not a very common name. Kellogg and Sully. And we are on North 224. However, that's on a junction. That's more of a state road. So we'll just pretend that didn't happen, and hopefully we'll find a junction. Now, I'm like 99% positive that the interstates odds are north and south. We're on I-80, so that's east to west, and we know where I-80 is because it goes pretty much from the east coast to the west coast, and it cuts right through Erie, Pennsylvania, right? No, that's 90. Fuck. All right. Well, I'm sure we can find 80 pretty easily. There's 70. There's 64. Remember, east to west, east to west. Actually, I'm pretty sure we saw something up here. 90. No, it's still 90. All right. Where the fuck is I-80? 82, 84. All right. 84 again. This way is 82. 84. So it's got to be... Okay, here's I-80. Alright, so it looks like we could be Nevada area or the Utah area. So that's a good start. Speed limit 70. That doesn't really help us. There was a minimum, which I don't know if that is common anywhere else, but it's definitely common here. Newton and Desmolnes. Alright. Desmolnes has got to be a larger one. So we got to start looking for Desmolnes, which is 41 miles out. Where does I-80 go? It goes up here as well. But Desmolnes. Shit. And we only got 30 seconds, too. Yeah, it was right. It does go east to west. Is this where it starts? This is where it's... No. Alright. I'm just looking for Desmolnes, which doesn't seem like it should be up north, to be honest. Lincoln... And that's where it ends. Now it goes up. Omaha, so we could be in Nebraska. 3 seconds, fuck me. Alright. Yep. So, I guessed a little bit further out, but we both guessed Iowa. I found Desmolnes. I didn't really mention it, but we found it, and Newton, which I thought was what it said. But so we were 116 miles out. So I just guessed, the wrong side of Desmolnes. God, fuck me. Alright. Next location. Now, this just means I'm not going to win this one. That's Pennsylvania. That's the Pennsylvania symbol. So we're in Pennsylvania, 153. I don't know where 153 is. I do know where the Pennsylvania Turnpike, I think it's 76. But that I-80 again? Are we really on I-80 again? Where is that marker? Here's the marker. Click, click, come on. West, Interstate 80, mile 112 in Pennsylvania. Alright, so here's Pennsylvania. Here's I-80 in Pennsylvania. And then what was the first sign we saw? 153 is 2 miles out. Penfield. So we need to find 153, which is probably going to be a little tougher than I would probably want. Exit 111, so we're probably closer to the middle of the state. Here is 53. Not 153. Alright. Fuck. And then Penfield. So maybe we could find Penfield? Maybe? 147, we gotta be close, right? We gotta be close. And I'm going a little faster. 191, Hope, Roxbury, Dover, Denver, and then with because now this is New Jersey. So let's just keep going. Let's see if we can't find anything else. We have a minute. But definitely Pennsylvania. Definitely fucking Pennsylvania. It's gotta be. It's fucking gotta be. Come on, give me something. Traveler, no, I don't care about that. I don't think I've ever been on this road, but I was recently in Pennsylvania. And we didn't take I-80. We didn't take any interstates. I think we took the we took I-95, but 114.2. Is it going up or down? Because that could help us. Let's see, 142.2, and wow, 114. So it is going down, which I think means we're on this side of the state, and this is about, I'm going to say 114 miles in. Not bad. We were closest. So it was closer towards the middle, and it was on I-80. Here's 153, which I don't know how I didn't see that. But clearly I didn't, and clearly I'm fucking blind. But on to the next one. Now, we've been on I-80 twice. Different states, don't get me wrong, and it is one that goes across country. Taste New York. We're in New York. New York, baby. My home state. Well, it's not actually my home state, but it's where I am now. Outdoor rec. Let's see if we can't find out exactly where we are in New York. And now, it may be a little cheap, because I do know a little bit more about New York than most people. However, that Genesee County, so we're north. Let's see if we can't get back here and read the sign. There was a truck blocking us, so that's why I can't do it from the other side. Buffalo's 43. Niagara Falls is 59. You know where that means? We got to be over here somewhere. Because here's Buffalo, and here's Niagara Falls. So now we got to find out what number we're on. But Geneseo is around here. And it does look like we have an exit coming up. Leroy and Rochester is 1 mile away, so we are Northmore. We gotta be. For 490, here's 490. And 490 goes this way. And 19. So where's 490 and 19? Doesn't really show us too much. There's 15. But we did find 490. So we're gonna get the general area. But I don't think that means we are on 490. I think that just means that's what the exit's for. So maybe we'll be able to find a marker that tells us exactly where we are. I'm hopeful, to say the least. Let's go up or cross lanes. That's always cool. Here's one of those markers. Doesn't help us. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. Alright, we got the Scottsville service area. So where's Scottsville? Is there Scottsville? We don't got much time. We really don't. I think it's safe to say that we're probably on I-90. And if that is like 19 miles, and we are heading kind of like east, we could probably be like over here. And you got it right on the fucking head, but I was 2.5 miles off. Not fucking bad. And the last and final round, we do have a farmland, and we have a chance. We have a chance to take this over. It just depends on how much you guys fuck this one up. Which I'm fucking, just for the sake of this fucking episode, and for the sake of Halloween, I'm hoping I can pull this one off. Now, seeing the grain mills and all that makes me think we're probably somewhere in the Midwest. But that's the extent of how much I can process based on the limited information we are given. Now, we do have a church, start the day right, meet God, and we do have what appears to be the loss of leaves. So we could be on the northern part of the Midwest, but that's pretty much all we can really get. Now we do have Vestaburg, but that is not going to help us, and 6.5 miles to Edmore, also not really going to help us. There is a state flag, I just saw it, but I can tell you right now I'm not going to be able to fucking recognize it. I'm not very good with too many state flags, however that does appear to be New York, which would be fucking hilarious. Alright. It doesn't feel like New York, I can tell you now. This commercial property for sale. Howard City, Edmore. Now, I've never heard of an Edmore, New York, which I guess could be my downfall, but I'm going to say we're probably not in New York. 25 cents a gallon, what? Drinking water for your home. There we go. Alright. And a 989 area code. Now, I don't know too many area codes in New York, but I can tell you that's not one of the ones I am familiar with. Freedom Storage doesn't help us. Maybe Michigan. Michigan might look something like this. Now, again, I don't really remember too much about state flags, but I'm pretty sure most state flags have blue in them, and that was a navy blue state flag. But that's more or less me using my knowledge of whatever to try and articulate where we could and can't be. But Julie's massage room. Oh, that sounds fucking sketch, man. There's more going on there. There's gotta be. Yard sale. Look twice, save a life. Motorcycles are everywhere. We do got a lake. Rock Lake. Never heard of that one. So it looks like we're not going to be able to get this one unless Pine Grove Drive. Yeah, we're not going to get this one. Michigan Department of Transportation, Morrill Lake. There we go. Michigan. Here's our good old friend, Michigan. I'm just going to go over here because it makes sense to me. And we both had the same general idea. However, we did not win this one, mainly because of this guess right here. Iowa could have been but this Mississippi fucking guess. Well, we didn't guess Mississippi, we guessed South Dakota. but it ended up being Mississippi. So, I mean, not too bad. Let's check out the full results. And it looks like Deborah came in first place with 21,075. I came in second with that fucked up South Dakota guess, 19,357. And then Wolfchecker in third with 12,751. It looks like none of us got that Mississippi one. Now, I think that just leaves credibility to it being a poor location. There was nothing to it, and we all kind of guessed around the same. Obviously, I was the furthest away. I don't know. When I think of Mississippi, the last thing I fucking think of is giant open fields that look like Texas. And South Dakota, because the Dakotas are pretty flat and pretty open like that. But I do hope you all enjoyed watching this episode of Geoguessr. Happy Halloween to all of my friends out there who celebrate Halloween. Have a good rest of your day, and bye-bye.